we now have our business report with Andrew Laidley.
Business Report Wednesday is brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Financial Group. Grace Kennedy Financial Group, one goal, helping you to live gracefully.
In the Business Report today, armed with more than 40 years of experience in dealing with money, Burita Investments is positioning for exponential growth, with new CEO Ramon Small Ferguson at the helm. In an exclusive interview with CVM's Business Report, Mr. Ferguson shared some of the objectives to be achieved under his leadership.
We want to make financial services accessible to people who never thought that they could invest before. But separately, in terms of big picture, big idea, we want to be at the center of economic development. There's a lot of work to do in Jamaica, and it takes capital, and it takes ingenuity, and it takes, I think, companies like ours, investment banks, right? There are roads to be built. There are other key elements of infrastructure, energy, ports, etc., to really facilitate transformational growth in Jamaica, job creation, to attract capital from outside of the country, to really transform our country from what it is today, which is much improved, I think, in many respects from what it was maybe 10 years ago.
Burita went through 4 public equity capital raises amassing $33.5 billion. The company has also done private offers and other things which are usual for investment banks to fund themselves. The new CEO has his eyes set on accumulating more capital.
I speak to my stakeholders. They tell me that we're in the money business. That's my inventory, right? So, if I were, for example, selling furniture, I'd always be buying furniture. And because I'm in the money business, I'm always dealing in money. So you can look out to see whether I'm going to be dealing in money in the stock market, in the bond market, or so on and so forth.
Aside from that, he said he's eager about new opportunities to be derived from bringing Burita's operations under a single financial holding company, along with Cornerstone Trust and Merchant Bank Limited.
What the reorganization will do is that it will allow us to work in better step from a Burita perspective with our banking counterparts, right? So we will be able to exploit those synergies. So instead of having one conversation with me on the banking side and another conversation, or rather on the investment banking side, and another conversation with Dean on the banking side, you can potentially have one conversation with me and I can start telling you about the bank, right? So it will allow us to merge, so to speak, how we interface with our customers. With respect to what's happening in the background, we will also be able to consolidate and gain efficiencies there and also learn from both sides of the group.
Under Section 69 of the Banking Services Act, any group of companies which includes a deposit-taking institution and another financial institution is required to reorganize itself so that the financial institutions are held by a financial holding company. When quizzed about ambitions to transition into commercial banking, the new Burita Investment CEO had this to say.
Cornerstone Trust and Merchant Bank is the only remaining merchant bank in Jamaica. And merchant banks have their advantages and features, but commercial banks also have their advantages too. So we are on a quest, as our group mission states, to continuously challenge the status quo. And anything that makes us more capable to do that, we will contemplate it in earnest and effect it as necessary. So I'd say to you that you can take from that what you will.
And that's your Business Report. I'm Andrew Laidley.
Business Report Wednesday is brought to you by the Grace Kennedy Financial Group. Grace Kennedy Financial Group, one goal, helping you to live gracefully.